It's not a marathon. It's not a marathon. It's a sprint. Well, I was wrong, wasn't it? I said that the wrong way around. Daja hao. My name is Max and welcome to PoloNotes. So, you may have saw in my last video, I was on a holiday taking a well-earned rest. Yes, I took a rest. That's what this video is about, the importance of taking a rest. And I don't just mean taking breaks between your studies. I mean literally taking a time out, and why it's really important, just as important as your work or your study. If you're working a day job, nobody just works. Well, hopefully no one just works this long, but nobody just keeps working. They make sure they take breaks, they take holidays. And that's why I always say the balance of work and rest is very important. So I just wanted to go over my 5 points of why it's important and why you shouldn't beat yourself up if you're feeling burned out and feeling like you need to have a bit of a rest. It's okay. It's okay. Like seriously, you can take a rest. Now, one of the main reasons to take a rest is to avoid mental burnout. You really don't want that. And I am prone to getting that a lot because I will push myself really hard and forget that resting is part of the process. So mental burnout is where literally you can't think straight, nothing seems to make sense, you're stressed about everything, and you don't realize that you're going through a mental burnout. Like you just literally need to take a rest. Nobody goes to the gym 7 days a week, hardcore, and doesn't have rest moments. Your body will start to break and it will burn out. Literally, you won't be able to lift anything. And it's the same with the mind. You have to take breaks. You have to just say, you know what, a couple days I'm off. It works for you. Like it really will help you. I always say it's better to be efficient than trying to run on an empty tank, trying to complete something. And it's not a race, so just relax. Avoid that mental burnout and take that rest. Numero dos. So taking a rest actually gives your mind time to process what you are learning. Yes, you learn more when you actually take the breaks, although that sounds crazy. When you're actually doing the studying and you're inputting everything, that's exactly what it is. It's input. And then while you're actually relaxing, you're actually processing it. So taking that rest, giving yourself a moment to take a rest will help improve that area, therefore learning more. Working on a burnout, working with no energy, you're learning less. Whereas if you're learning with efficient energy, you're processing more when you do actually have your break. So yeah, bear that one in mind. Number 3. It's a simple one really. Forgetting is a part of learning. And the reason I say this is I will speak to so many people that will say, I keep studying, so I don't forget. Like I take less rest so I don't forget. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't. Forgetting is a part of learning, whether you take a rest or don't take a rest. So you're probably best having that rest so you've got more energy when you're going through that process. So just embrace it. Forgetting is a part of learning, especially when you're learning languages. So no way around it. Number 4, and this is a simple one. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's not a race. No matter how hard you push yourself to learn something, you're still going to learn at the speed you were supposed to learn at. You're not racing against anyone else. No point looking at anyone else who is moving faster or slower than you. It's your own journey. And so totally forgot what I was going to say. It's your own journey. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was built. So just keep your eyes focused on that. You are learning and it's about the journey, not just the end point. So yeah, bear that one in mind. 5. Acceptance. Accept it. If you are burned out, if you are tired and you're still trying to push through work, I'm all for doing the whole Spartan way of life. And these shields, boys! But there's a small voice in your mind that has to also accept what your body is telling you. If you are burned out, if you are tired, if you are exhausted and you need a rest, accept it. Don't fight it. I have a friend who is a musician like me and he was learning quite a few things and he was getting burned out. And I had to tell him, accept what your body is telling you, because after you've had that rest and you've had that break, you're going to come back fresher, more efficient, your mind's in a much better place, and most of all, zero stress. And you're going to work so much better. You're going to get a lot more done. So accept whatever it is your body is telling you, and if it's to have a rest, take a rest. Okay, rest. So number 6, simple. Resting is just as important as studying. Yes, I know Everyone knows this, but you don't think like that when you actually are studying. You're thinking of taking a rest. You think like you should be burning yourself out completely every second of the day, no matter what's happening in the world. No, actually resting is just as important, because if you don't have the energy to do what it is you need to do, then you're not going to do whatever it is you need to do efficiently, therefore getting a much lower grade. That is why we have the Pomodoro technique, which encourages us to have more breaks, therefore be more efficient when we are working. I said that quite clearly, didn't I? Yes. I'm very proud of that one. But getting back to my point, it's just as important as studying. So remember, even if you write it, have it written on a whiteboard, resting is just as important as studying, if not more. Because if you ain't got energy to do something, it's gonna be garbage anyway, isn't it? Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is that a healthy mind is an effective mind. If you're knackered and tired, take a break. Don't work yourself until you're ill or stressed or depressed. It's okay to take a time out. It's not a race. So yes, stay healthy. If you've liked this video, please click on that like button, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, your pals, whatever. But most of all, I want to hear about the things you're doing during your resting period, now that I've told you to take a rest. So I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys same time next week. So yeah.